.37 ERA. Has been even better than that in Ivy League play. Last time out, came out of the bullpen in an inning and two-thirds scoreless in a victory against Penn on Sunday. And as Fallon Stokel stands in from the left side, we're underway here in Game 2. Stokel led off in Game 1, was 0 for 2 with a walk. Takes 2-2 pitch, and she stays alive. This is going to be fun.
This is going to be interesting. Every pitch.
Was 81 degrees at first pitch. The sun continuing to set. Lights not on yet. Payoff pitch. What an at-bat by Stokel on the 7th pitch of the at-bat. Draws the leadoff walk. Goodwin moves across the diamond to third. Marsala, who had the big pinch hit double, came around to score. The game's first one, the eventual winning run, is at first base, and Lauren Papert does the catching.
That's what caused that ball to pop back.
0-1 pitch, bunts and pops it foul, and it's 0-2. Dyer batting second here in the nightcap, down in the count, 1-2. Pitch from Cassidy Shaw. Spoiled again. Dyer tries that move again, 1-2. Popped up, right back to the circle. Cassidy Shaw puts it away for out number 1.
All the way down to the dirt digs, and then the ball has to be released. So for a batter, it's really, really hard to get. It really doesn't.
Wednesday.
But you know what? That makes it more fun. This is great.
1-2 pitch to Gardner.
Have the Princeton's number.
2-2, got her to chase. Shaw's 0-1 pitch, fought off by Wheeler, and it's no balls and 2 strikes.
Because Princeton's not a small school. I mean, I know it's not a 40,000 person school, but you know, there's a good amount of students. To have 25% of them playing a varsity sport.
Off towards the third base side, off the glove of Marsala. The runner, Stokel, will go first to third.
That's a tough one right there.
Quick trip out to the mound by the catcher, Papert, as the infield comes in. Rita Faisal, we told you about the month she's had. 38 RBIs, 5th best in the MAC, 14 doubles.
That's like Little League numbers, right? I mean, that's what you see like in a Little League game.
1-1, clips the outside corner, and it's 1-2.
Oh, I love the face Shaw makes. She's just so intense.
On the ground through the left side, there's a base hit. So a run is in, and Ryder, who was shut out in Game 1, gets on the scoreboard in the top of the first thanks to the error. Shaw's got a strikeout. Ryder has runners on the corners thanks to the 2-out error. Shaw trying to keep it scoreless into the bottom of the first inning. 1-2 pitch. On the ground through the left side, there's a base hit. So a run is in, and Ryder, who was shut out in Game 1.
Exactly what Ryder needed right here. She stays within her legs, drives it to the opposite side. That's absolutely huge for Ryder.
Olivia Burrows, the senior third baseman, swing and a miss. In, 2 runners on with 2 outs. The 1-2 pitch. Got her on the off-speed pitch. Burrows down on strikes. 2 punch-outs in the top of the first. A little bit of a different look on the Princeton lineup. Julia Dumais, the shortstop, moves up to the leadoff spot. Braden Hale was the catcher in Game 1. She's the designated player. Really good. First pitch, blooper, past third and foul. Good effort by Burrows, but couldn't track it down.
She going over her shoulder. She lays out. It's like diving.
0-1 on Julia Dumais. Hit hard through the right side, and there's a leadoff single for the Tigers.
Such a leader and such an incredible athlete, and she can not only crush the ball over the fence, but do things like that. Just start it off slowly. See if Hale's gonna play a little small ball game here.
Hale deposits this one out into shallow right field, and the Tigers have 2 on and nobody out after back-to-back singles. 2 on, nobody out. Ford up the middle with authority for a base hit, and the Tigers will go station to station. Bases loaded, nobody out here in the bottom of the first inning.
It was rocketed back up, and Dumais has to stop, not get hit, and still run and make the turn. If she had been hit, she would be out. She did a great job. I mean, talk about pitcher's duel the first game. We didn't have this many runners on the entire game.
Ha pops it up second base. Tough play for York, and it'll be the first baseman, Morgan.
Ha's pop-up right there. That sure looked like it was going to York, and that wind grabbed it.
Out towards center field, shallow for Dyer. Dumay's going to tag. Here's the throw to the plate, trying to get around it. Reaches back and gets the hand in. Throw to third base, and the runner's safe.
Pop-up right there is nothing you can do. She takes the chance on a short pop-up. Julia Dumais knows that this ball is coming in. She does what we call a backdoor slide, avoids the tag, goes back, touches home plate.
3-2 pitch to Pappard, got her in the shoulder. She'll spike the bat and head down to first, and the Tigers have loaded the bases once again.
The hockey players are really like that. They're hit by stuff all the time.
0-1 pitch. Nearly sent to the backstop.
Nice. Wait, Rita feet. I'm sorry. I keep saying it wrong. I keep so bad. Just a beautiful job getting her body across because that pitch was not expected.
1-1 lifted foul out of play. 2-2 back up the middle. There's a base hit. That's going to score a couple. Throw comes into second. Throw to third. Not in time. Great slide. Dominguez smartly takes second on the throw, and the Tigers have a 3-1 lead.
Smartly scoring 2 runs. You see Dominguez moving up to second base on the throw to third base. Such incredibly smart. Sure.
Sophia Marsallo hits it well down the left field line, but slicing well foul into the corner. 1-1 pitch. Popped up left side, easy play for Burrows, and that'll do it here in the home half of the first. Ali Ha moves to left. Roa stays into play center as this is deposited in front of Hornberger and right. Quick throw to first, not in time. 2-2, swing and a miss. Third strikeout through an inning and a third by Cassidy Shaw, and there's one away.
I was going to say, for a second, it didn't look like he was calling that one. That was definitely a strike.
2-2 pitch. Back to the rise ball, and there's strikeout number 4 for the sophomore righty. 2 away here in the second.
That's absolutely huge. She
with that wide open stance.
Wide open.
Closes off, lifts this to left. First test of the day for Ha, who drifts towards the corner and makes the catch. 9-1-2 due up for Princeton. 1-0 pitch. And that clipped her on the elbow.
The ball was a rocket at her, too.
Dumais lifts this one high to right field. Stokel back over her head and gone.
What a bomb. We certainly made the hockey guys happy. What an absolute bomb for this girl. She is a beast. I love watching her play, and let's see that smile.
And Princeton's got an early 5-1 lead.
Oh, she just absolutely crushed us. I thought that was a no-doubter off her back. Dumais, she's just so much fun to watch. I
2 runs in here in the second. 5-1 Tigers. Roa. Nice diving play by the shortstop Wheeler, who's done a great job out there at shortstop all day.
She had to adjust and dive forward. Wheeler, she looks like Derek Jeter out there. I mean, she really can.
On first pitch. Hit well out towards left. Not going to be able to battle the wind as the left fielder Johnson makes the catch. Cassidy Shaw, who's got 4 strikeouts and has allowed 1 run on 2 hits, back at it. 1-0 pitch, bouncer out towards short. Dumais bobbles, and the runner's safe. So Dyer, she is mortal.
You know, it looks like she had a good beat on the ball and pulled her head up.
It was 1-0 Bronx, and then 3 runs in the bottom of the first, 2 runs in the bottom of the second for Princeton. Off-speed pitch. Shaw pulls the string and picks up her 5th strikeout.
I love that. That's old school softball right there. 0-2.
Your path behind the runner. Popped up. Dominguez has it lined up at second and makes the catch for out number 2. Shaw's got 5 strikeouts. 1-2 pitch. On the ground, right side, gloved and knocked down by Marsalo. She'll take it to the bag with plenty of time to spare. 1-0, hit hard, gloved by Burrows. And then in the second after, Hornberger was hit by a pitch to lead off the inning. Dumais unloaded a 2-run homer. Pappered a liner right at the shortstop, Wheeler. 2 outs, bases empty. Bouncer up the middle, diving stop by York, and she won't have a play. Run first. And that hits her right in the back of the neck.
Oh, that is not comfortable. I don't think that's high and tight. That's high on the back of her head. I mean, we're not just below her neck.
So Schmeier delivers, and there's a strikeout. First punch out, or second punch out of the night by the Rider right-hander. 1-0 pitch up in the zone. Popped up to short. Tough time of day with the sky. Her arsenal working tonight.
Yeah, that break is working for her right now, especially that riser.
Got a piece of it, but the catcher Pappard hangs on. Strikeout number 6 for the sophomore right-hander, and there's 2 away.
Brown really has been such a surprise team.
Cue shot off the end of the bat. Busy inning for York at second, who retires Hale for the second out.
Hit the ball over the over the fence, especially when you have a fence. In high school, you don't always have that.
Popped out of play in the count 1-2. Ford coming into this goes the other way, slicing, foul territory, and that's a foul ball.
Yeah.
2-2, popped up right side of the diamond. Morgan, the first baseman, puts the squeeze on it, and for the first time tonight, the Tigers settle down in order.
Oh, they were quiet for like 5 minutes. They're back.
Strikeout number 8 for Cassidy Shaw as Johnson goes down swinging for the second time.
Incredible rise ball for strikeout 8.
Back to the top of the order, Fallon Stokel puts the bat on the ball out towards Harrison, who nearly overran it, but reaches up and makes the catch. Awkward swing, but that's ripped inside the third base bag down the left field line. Dyer digging for second. The throw by Hahn, not in time.
That was an odd swing, but just
the third rider hit, and we're going to get a pinch hitter. So Kristen Gardner, the designated player who struck out twice. Wonder if this means that Rodriguez is also going to come in and pitch as she's batting for the designated player.
That could be.
She was warming up in the pen. 1-0, big swing and a miss. Runner dancing, throw to third. Tag is not there. I don't know how Dyer got under that tag, but she goes second to third.
You know what?
Runner at third, 2 outs. Shaw looking for strikeout number 9 against Rodriguez. Got it right back to the rise ball. 9 punch outs for Shaw. That ties her career high. And the 3 runs on 3 hits with a couple of walks.
Looks like Gabby's got a really unusual release. You can see she puts the ball in the glove and bends the wrist more. So you don't know where the ball's coming out.
2-1 hit on the screws. It'll hang up for the center fielder, Dyer, and Haas retired for the 3rd time.
And I wish I could understand the mechanics behind it or the choice behind it.
2-2 on the ground, down on a knee. Wheeler throws to first, and there's 2 away. Phelps on the year, 356. 21 hits and 59 at-bats, 2 homers, 16 RBIs in 29 games. First at-bat of the night. Pitch fouled off, got her on the ankle. And good hitters count here coming off the bench. 2-1 pitch. Goes the other way, and there's a base hit. Into the corner, wide turn at first, but Phelps will hang on there with a 4-run lead, and it's a 2-out single. Here comes the 3-1. High and tight, and the Tigers have back-to-back 2-out base runners for Marsalo. 2-0 pitch taken for a strike. Throw down to second. That gets into the outfield, but not far enough for Phelps.
To be on the same page.
2-2, shot into center field, down for a base hit, rumbling around third, and scoring is Phelps, and it's 6-1 Princeton.
2 damage for her team when it really, really matters. What a great feeling.
Dugout Sonia Zhang will come in to pinch run. Dominguez going first to third on the base hit. Sabloni last year, first-team All-Ivy League selection. 0-1 pitch. Hit well out towards the left. This one not carrying it all. Charging in and making the catch, Johnson. 1-1 pitch, bouncer, left side. Zhang came in. She plays third, gets tested right away. Princeton 2 errors tonight, and that's really about the only demerit in either game for the Tigers. From 3-0 to 3-2 as Rita Fazels fouled a couple off. Sticks the bat out on the ground. Dumais at short. Throws across, and there's 2 down in the top of the 6th.
On the flip side, Princeton, you see how important home field advantage is when you have something like the hockey team here.
Braden Hale, fresh into the game behind the plate, makes the catch, and Hollenkamp, in her first inning of work out of the bullpen, retires the Bronx in order. So far, 2 for 3 with a single, a 2-run homer, and 2 runs scored here in the nightcap of this doubleheader. On the ground, first pitch swinging, gobbled up by York, and on 1 pitch, the Tigers' leadoff hitters retire. Pretty good on their own.
Seriously.
3 balls and a strike. Rodriguez delivers outside, and there's a 5-pitch walk, so Braden Hale aboard for the second time. Rodriguez misses in, snap throw to first. Hale's back. On the ground, left side, diving, base hit into left field. First career hit for Courtney Harrison.
Run specialist coming in the outfield, but to get that first base hit, especially in college, that's a great feeling. Congratulations to Courtney Harrison.
Rodriguez deals. This is popped up behind second. York, tough play, misread it. It drops. They're going to get the force out at second on the runner Harrison, so she'll head back to the dugout. 2 outs, runners on the course, right? Because if she makes the catch, there's no runner on third. Lifted out to center field. That'll hang up there, and that'll end the inning.
See a lot more kids transfer.
3-1 to Bell, make it 3-2.
We're also on, oh, I'm sorry, I was going to say we're also on the, after COVID, we're seeing a lot more graduate transfers.
Good to see some players on the bench get some reps. 3-2 pitch. Fouled straight back. I flinched.
Was ready for that.
Flinched.
I was ready.
Travel coach had a connection to Coach Ortega at Ryder, and she grew up in Hamilton, New Jersey, at a Hamilton Square Steinert High School right down the road here from Princeton. So transferred from Elon to Ryder,
but we won 5-3.
2-2, lifted foul again.
Proud of my girls.
Swing and a miss. Once again up in the zone. That's the 11th strikeout tonight by Princeton pitchers. Hollenkamp's retired all 5 batters. No balls and 2 strikes. Hollenkamp winds, fires. Hollenkamp will try it again. Has the sign from Hale, the 1-2 pitch. Ooh, ripped foul, third base side. She's 1-2 pitch. On the ground, foul again. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Rise ball, swing and a miss. Kayala Hollenkamp strikes out the Ryder side in the top of the 7th. Princeton scores 6 unanswered, and they beat Ryder for the 6th straight meeting to sweep the doubleheader.
And of course, you can't say enough about Julia Dumais and her multi-talented abilities in running, hitting, fielding.
Hollenkamp, the freshman, comes in and motors through the first. All 6 batters she faces. All smiles for the Princeton Tigers as they sweep Ryder to a 3-game series to wrap up the Ivy League regular season.